Hello everybody, welcome back to Juju and Football. So this is our win, draw, lose, and we're going to have our game week 2 predictions. So last game week, we got some right. We had some really big misses, like the Newcastle Aston Villa. I'd given Aston Villa to win it, and anyway the other one was just like a bit of beef for Man City. So I'd given Burnley to have like first game shocker, but it didn't happen. Man City were too good, but I'm still not giving Man City the game this week. So let's wait and see if they'll manage to win it, or if I'll get my predictions right about Man City this game week. All right, let's get started. So the first game of this game week is today night. So that's Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield United. So I think I watched the Sheffield United game, the first game against Crystal Palace, and they were at home. So they had some good moments in the game. Olusa, is he called Olusa? He looks good. He's a good striker. I think he'll chip in with some goals, but then they lost the game, so that's not good, and they were at home. So I think Nottingham Forest have a better chance of winning this game, and I'll give it to Nottingham Forest. So that's a win for Nottingham Forest. The second game is Fulham versus Brentford. So that's tomorrow, and I think Fulham look okay. Brentford look okay with the style that they play with. Fulham are going to lose their striker Mitrovic, so their striking department isn't going to be as elite as it was. Brentford are very good at counter-attacking. They also don't have their striker, so that's Ivan Toney for some period. So I'll give that game a draw. I'll go with a draw. So next game, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. So I think Liverpool lack midfield, so they're easy to get counter-attacked against. But this is Bournemouth. Their attack is going to be like too much for Bournemouth. That's the feeling I have. So I think Liverpool will win this by a high score, at least more than 3 goals, I feel. You know, last season they beat Bournemouth, I think, by 9, was it? So I think something similar. Of course, maybe not 9 again, but something similar. Next game, Wolves versus Brighton. The Luton game is going to be postponed. So the next game is Wolves versus Brighton. So we saw what Wolves are trying to do. We saw how they played at Old Trafford. That's an away game. So the next game is a home game for them. They're going to be much more like resilient at home than they were away. So I think they'll have another good performance. Brighton are a very good team. You saw the first game, managed to score 4 goals. So I think either Brighton will win or it's going to be a draw. Like if you're a betting person and you want to have a bet, I think you'd give draw or a Brighton win. But then I'm going to go with a draw. So I think Wolves will defend well. They'll be very just like they were against United. I think they have some good players. They have some players that can carry the team. So I think that will be a draw. Tottenham versus Manchester United. So Tottenham, we've seen how they want to play. They want to have more possession of the ball. Their new manager wants to like play a certain style of football, a bit different from the previous managers, Mourinho, Conte, a bit different from that. So they'll have more. I don't know if they'll have more of the ball than us, because they are just starting their new style. Because also Ten Hag likes to have more of the ball. So maybe I'll say they don't have the elite striker now, but they have some good forward players. So it's going to be a tough one, but I think United will be much better than they were against Wolves. So I'll give it to United, and we've had a good record against Tottenham in the previous games. So and the new manager is still, let's say, like settling in. So I'll give it to United. So that's a United win. So then the next game, Man City versus Newcastle United. I'll give that a draw. So why is Man City have played, let me say, 3 games. So they played the Shield, the Community Shield game against Arsenal. They drew in normal time. They played Burnley. They beat Burnley. They played Sevilla. Is it Sevilla in the Super Cup? They drew in normal time, I think. So that's a win and 2 draws. So, and the win is against like lower caliber team to them. So I think Newcastle are going to be like at a good level, and the way Newcastle want to play is very exciting for me. And we're still in like the starting of the season, and they look like they are fit and raring to go. So I think either Newcastle win or a draw. That's what I would go with. Like if you're betting person, win for Newcastle or draw. So I'll give it a draw. So then the next game is Aston Villa versus Everton. This Aston Villa, first game I'd given them to win. They lost against Newcastle by big goal margin. But if you watch the game, Aston Villa had good chances. They had really good chances in that game, but they didn't take them. So is it going to be the same problem, or is it going to be a bit different if they get chances again? Are they going to take them? That would be the worry. So, but I think the way they're playing is good. Maybe they're going to miss Mings. He got injured. They're going to miss him. So, but then now I think Everton, now this is an away game. At home, they really sat back, and the way they played wasn't like eye-catching. So I think they're going to lose this one or draw. But I'll give Aston Villa this. I'll give it an Aston Villa win. So the last game of this game week will be West Ham versus Chelsea. So we saw Chelsea against Liverpool. They were very expressive, moved the ball quickly, very confident with the ball, move up the pitch very quickly. So maybe, okay, partly it's because Liverpool are like all over the pitch, and don't really have a very good midfield. So it was easy to go through them. That could be part of the reason. But then Chelsea are really playing some good, beautiful football. So I think they'll have too much for West Ham. West Ham have not yet gotten, I think, some signings that they're looking for. Maguire was linked to them. Looks like the deal is falling out. I don't know. And I don't know what other signings they've brought in. But I think Chelsea will be too strong for them. So I'll give it to Chelsea. So that's a Chelsea win. All right, so let's see how we do this week. Thank you very much. So those are the predictions for game week 2. Let's see how many we get right. Please like the video, subscribe, comment, share your predictions, and let's see.